Alrighty guys, it's actually been a minute since I've recorded because I actually I broke the last lens, so I had to go on eBay and buy a new lens. So I mean, not a big deal, but broke it recording, so that was kind of a pain. The other day we picked up this 2003 Rm125 for $700. Doesn't run. I mean, looks to be in pretty good shape. It was super local, so that was nice. It was like a 12-minute ride to go get this thing. And it's got the restyled plastics. I believe at least the front are restyled. I'm not sure what these are. These are kind of beat up, as you can see. This thing doesn't run. Said it was running really good recently. I'm assuming it's he didn't really know a whole lot about bikes. I was a young kid, probably 17 or so, and he was kind of like, yeah, it was running really good one day, and then it just kind of started running worse and worse, and then I couldn't get it started. So I'm assuming either it's got like a low compression or something, or there's something wrong with that carb. But feels like we got good compression. I mean, not great, but it's a 125, so it's kind of hard to tell with these things. But we will take off this gas tank here, see what's going on. I'm gonna try to start it first because I literally haven't even tried to start this thing. It's got black wheels on here that are kind of toast. You can see the paint's chipping or whatever that is. So same on the front. The brakes work. Also, this peg is smashed right here. We have new pegs. Also, you can see our frames painted. See how it's silver down bottom and black up here. I believe this silver is the OEM. And we are also missing our axle nut right there. So really glad I saw that before trying to freaking ride this thing. That would have been a nightmare. Also, one of our fork guards is missing. So some little things here and there. Lever is also bent. Brake lever. It's got pro taper bars. Pro circuit. Exhaust here. What kind of silencer? Pro circuit R3 304. So pretty nice bike. We just got to get this thing up and moving again, and should have a good profit on our hands. I'm gonna start a little new series, guys, with these bikes. Call it Project Two Stroke, or Two Stroke on a Budget. Excuse me, Two Stroke on a Budget. So this will be the first episode here. But yeah, I just think it would be a really cool series to start up, especially because I got like 3 two-strokes that need or actually 4 that need like a rebuilding right now. Actually 5 if you want to consider another one that's kind of really beat up. But anyways, yeah, I think it will be a super cool series. We'll start off with this bike. Should be a simple project, I'm hoping. Hopefully there's nothing wrong internally with the engine. Hopefully it's just the carburetor needs cleaning, or maybe a top end wouldn't be bad at all. And we'll clean out that gas tank. And I'm going to start off by pulling the gas tank, because our petcock is faced the wrong way here. You guys can see that. So I want to definitely change that. I'll compression test it while I have the gas tank off and make sure it has spark. And then we'll go from there. But first off, like I said, I haven't even tried to start this thing. So I'm going to give it a few kicks before I do anything. See if it's got any gas. Yeah, there's a little in there. And it looks red too, so. Hey, football season's starting up soon, guys. Let me know what team you guys are a fan of. I'm obviously a Pats fan. I know some of y'all probably aren't going to like that too much. Imagine this thing just started. Alrighty, let's get to work. You gotta love the mix match bolts that come with buying a used bike. We got some Allens up here, some bolts that are 11mm. They don't even look like metric bolts, but use two hands here. But yeah, you gotta love that, huh? Look at that. New air filter. It's a pleasant surprise. Oh. No! Alright, at least we know our petcox works. We're getting gas. I really need to find some gray paint that will match that, because this looks awful. Okay guys, it looks like there's a lot of dirt and splooge kind of going on here, and the spark plug was hand tight. And this coil doesn't even really look like it was on right. Let's see if this thing... Yeah, it looks like it's been ran. And the gap does not look bad. Let's see if we got spark. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but try to face it up for you. Real good spark. So that's very positive news. Guys, now we're gonna hop on this thing, take a few kicks. I got the compression tester up on there. I'm gonna guess 120 psi, because I don't think this thing's blown up. But this will tell us. This will tell us how this, what kind of condition this top end's in. Hope you guys can see. Hold the throttle wide open. Oh yeah, we get good compression. So almost 150 psi, if you guys can see that. Pretty good. So it's got like 150 psi, plenty to run. 140 maybe. So we're good on that front. Got good spark, good compression, good stuff so far. Alright boys, so now that we know that we got good compression, good spark, I'm assuming it's a carb issue, a fuel issue. So I'm actually gonna pull the carb off and kind of inspect it. And I would usually just spin this thing. Ooh, it looks like it's loose. I would usually just spin it and take the bowl off, but I also want to inspect the reeds, because reeds can definitely be an issue if you're having starting issues. Alright guys, so check out what's on the bottom of this carb here. It's leaking a whole lot of gas, number one. And it looks like just straight two-stroke oil. So maybe if this thing sat for a while, it filled up the carb with two-stroke oil. And that would be a reason it wouldn't start, I would think. These things are all stripped. Nice. Alright guys, so I had to work at those with the vice grips. We definitely need replacement screws here. But I did manage to break all of them free, so. Forgot to mention, this bike came with a eBay carb also. Not sure what brand it is or if it's any good, but we also got some new pegs. Oh, she's clean as a whistle. That main jet's definitely clean. I can't see through the pilot, but it looks super clean, guys. Check out the bowl. I can see right through the main jet, like I said. So maybe it's our reeds. Alright guys, so update on the carb. Super clean. It was clean before. I mean, I took the pallet jet out, blew that out. It did seem to, I could see through it before I blew it out, but it seemed to open that hole up just a little bit. The main jet's clear, I can see that. We're running a 460 main, which is stock, and a 40 pilot, which is also stock. So stock jets with that pro circuit pipe. That's probably not perfect, or definitely should be higher, I'm assuming. I'm not sure exactly what it should be, maybe like 480 or so on that main, but we're gonna put this thing back together, try to get her to run. Alright guys, so I was finally able to get that bolt out. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I haven't looked at these reeds yet, so it's gonna be our first look. This side looks fine. And honestly, both look good. I don't see any light. Kind of wonder why this thing's not running then. Maybe that pilot jet was just clogged a tiny bit. But this got me kind of stumped. Alright guys, so we made sure that we had spark, we have compression, 140 pounds. The air filter is clean, carb is clean. The pilot jet was, I think it was a little clogged maybe. And the reeds are also really good. So if this thing doesn't start, I think it's a air-fuel mixture ratio issue. So we're gonna have to mess with the air screw, but I don't know, let's see if it starts now. Start through your ears in advance. Pleasant surprise. First kick. Pretty good. So yeah guys, in the next video we will be going for our first ride on this thing. Still missing the axle nut here, so it's gonna be sketchy as hell. But those clamps are tightened down pretty good, these pinch bolts. But we will for sure, I think the axle is stripped. I tried putting two different bolts on it and they wouldn't go on, so we might need a new axle. Not a big deal. Those are cheap. And this thing for sure needs to be power washed and cleaned. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna take this thing for a quick ride. You guys will see that in the next video. Peace out, boys.